Regular working meeting on 7/15, 1800 p.m. Wallace Central Office. I'd like to welcome everyone. All board members are present. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I make a motion.
Mr. Jones,
I'll second.
Ms. Ashley seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any public comments? Hearing no public comments, moving on to item 4, board member comments. Ms. Becky.
Oh boy, I knew you were going to call on me. So, a few things. Your superintendent evaluation is due to me. Please have it to me by this Friday.
I'll email mine, Ms. Becky, when I get to the house.
Okay. We have all of Mr. Arvin's data. We have his summary. We just need to spend some time being thoughtful about the evidence and the data and how we can position ourselves to stay on the road of continuous improvement. Also, we're going to need a special meeting the week of the 28th to approve that, since I'm going to need next week to kind of pull it together. So please check your calendars for Monday 28th through Thursday the 31st. I'll just throw out, we could do Monday at 4 o'clock if that works for anybody or everybody, but I'm open, and it sounds like Amanda's open. So please let us know, and if we need to put other items on the agenda,
What day's the retreat?
the 28th is a Monday.
What day's the retreat?
The retreat is the 26th, but we can't take action. We're not taking action at the retreat, so that,
Okay.
but that's a good point, because as a reminder, we do have the retreat next Saturday, the 26th, 9 to 2 at the county library. We already have a few topics. I know it's gifted, talented, the tax rate, 4% tax rate, maybe the communications legislation. Seemed like there was something else. We can always add to it, so just let us know what we want to talk about. What else? So this past weekend was KSBA Leadership in Lexington. The high points were, we spent a good bit of time talking about something I've heard something about here, but I wasn't paying close enough attention. But the ABCs of ACEs, so being the adverse childhood experiences. So they had a whole group of Kentucky cabinet professionals there talking about, how kids bring their issues to school and act out in ways that can feel like a behavior problem, but it's something deeper. So it was really interesting. I learned a lot, and it made me wish I had paid more attention when we were talking about that. One question I do have is, do we train our bus drivers on that? Because they were talking about how the bus driver is the first point of contact for a lot of these kids. So if you have a child, acting out or having issues at home, or mom is whatever, having them recognize and being aware, maybe what could be going on would be helpful. So I didn't know if we...
So we do and have done PBIS training for our bus drivers before, so that's similar to how to deal with, situations when, children are acting out, trying to be consistent across all the buses. Ms. Bishop is actually going to do some of that training with our bus drivers this year, and so that's something, again, not speaking for what she's got embedded in that to do, but if it's not already, we can make sure that conversation about ACEs and what that is in there, and that's explained to bus drivers, so that way they do understand, not that they won't, but just in an organized format, what that is and looks like.
Yeah, and funny you mentioned Miss Bishop. I ran right smack dab into her at the Marriott, and Jody was there representing the secretaries, so we had a good showing. Just a couple of statistics that I wanted to share, if I can remember them. Kentucky is the third highest of having at least one incarcerated parent in the state of Kentucky. The third highest. That is the fourth highest on divorce. and 1 in 5 children experience food insecurity. So by the time we deal with all of that, you know, we have kids coming to school, well, you know the story. Let's see, I think that's all I have. So just the board superintendent, or the superintendent evaluation, board retreat the 26th, and let me know what your week of the 28th looks like, or let everybody know. Thank you.
Board retreat, are we doing till 2 or just 12? I thought we've done till 12 in the past.
I think when we're done, we're done. So
Got it,
if
just
we're done
kinda
at
label it.
12, then
Okay.
yeehaw.
TBD.
Yeah.
I like it, I like it.
There
I
you
like
go.
it. So, I'm
Ms.
good.
Manda, Ms. Ashley?
I'm good.
Mr. Jones?
I've had a question or two about grass and the grounds during summertime. Are we kind of on a mow it when it has to be, or are we on
I think they're kind of getting this, they're getting to, you know, things on a schedule. I think we saw, and part of this is on me not realizing that we had a big 4th of July parade that kind of runs right down in front of the school. And so we had kind of gotten to some of that, but it had gotten a little high and was wet. So once I kind of got a phone call about that, we made sure we went back over that to get that cleaned up. So hopefully it looked nice for the 4th of July. But they're,
so they're supposed to be mowing weekly?
yeah, supposed to be, you know, taking care of it weekly. Some, you know, Bones takes care of the ball fields. We've got some weeding and things we know we need to get done over there, but he's been hard and heavy in the buildings, taking care of a lot of that stuff right now. So, but it's all shaping up to be ready to go here in a few weeks when open house starts.
Okay. That's all I had.
I'll reserve school staff reports. Mr. Bushman, you got anything for us?
Not for enrollment, but I do have those summer school numbers that you talked about at the last meeting. We had approximately 190 kids in summer
Wow.
school. So that includes everybody from K through 12. So of those, about 8 of them earned PE credit for high school over the summer. So that's good that they were able to get that going and knocked out. Other than that, online registration's happening. We're gearing up for next month.
Thanks, sir. Ma'am, did you have anything, or Tony, go ahead. Yes, sir.
When he said that high school PE credits, 8th graders got those. Of course, you saw where our title funds, a lot of them are being withheld, so we're just looking at that. Titles 2, 3, 4, and 5 being withheld at this time. That's approximately about $115,000 for us. We did get an increase in our CTE funding, so we'll be bringing forth some ideas about that to you for approval on what we can do with those.
What was the amount on that, Mr.?
182,000.
Increase?
Last year was 153,000.
Okay,
so
so
about
around
30.
32.
Yeah, and what that is, that's the media arts pathway that we have started at the high school. The funding for CTE pathways is 2 years behind the actual enrollment. So for Federal Perkins and for CTE, if we have 30 kids this year, we'll get funding for them 2 years from now. That's kind of how that works. It lags behind. We do have a meeting this Thursday. He'll probably talk more about it with an academic focus, kind of like we're going to get away from everything and just put ourselves in a room and just talk about pure academics with all the buildings, everything about what we expect to see in classrooms, assessment, you know, what's the culture of the building going to look like when we walk in, what's going to be happening in every classroom. We have all the principals in there. Our 2 main focuses this year for PD, professional learning, will be implementing high quality instructional resources and doing it, you know, wherever the kid's at in the district, whatever teacher they have, whatever they're learning, we want it to be high quality and we want it to be consistent. So if John's in this room and I'm in that room and we're both taking 5th grade math, well, we want it to be consistent. We want it to be equal as it can, and we have materials to do that with. We're aligned K through 12, so that's going to be a big focus. This will be a big challenge for all of our staff, but it'll be consistent. We have digital access to math curriculum now. We'll be showing you more that's actually from K to 12 every teacher in the district has access to all of that. And students will have digital access to that, and it will look kind of similar as they go along, so that'll help them with our transitions from building to building and from grade level to grade level. Also with that, there's a parent hub that will be training teachers how to use to direct parents and families to that, and we'll be training families and parents how to access that. We did a Title I survey that, what's the biggest need in the district, and parents, the two top things were help with homework and help understanding curriculum. So this new digital access can do both of those if we do a good job rolling that out and training people. The other focus will be with how we offer our supports to our students with special needs. We're going to co-teaching models where teachers our SPED teachers will be participating in the instruction in the classroom with the regular teacher. Ms. Bishop and Mr. Arvin has worked really hard with OVEC. The hang up on that for years has been scheduling. We're not going to have hang-ups anymore. We're just going to do it because that's a better model for kids to learn, for all kids. We're hiring some great people. With our salary schedule and things that you guys put in place, we're bringing some people in that we never would have had a chance to get before. So we're excited about that. Any questions?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Just one quick question, quick answer. Mr. Jones brought it up in the past, we've discussed it several meetings. For our advanced students, when you all have these meetings, are you all looking at putting things in place for them?
I'm glad you brought that up. With our new instructional resource digital access, there are advanced portions of that are available for those students. When we have our GT discussion, we're probably going to talk about what's it mean to be gifted and talented, and what do those services need to look like, and then what's it mean to be a really great, strong academic student, and what are we doing for those kiddos. And so with our new resources and digital access, we have more opportunities for teachers to grab onto and offer those to students.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Ma'am, did you have anything? I didn't see you on here, but I didn't know if you...
That bus driver training that Ms. Fugate and I are doing is August 7th.
Okay,
Okay.
We'll definitely add some of the e-study stuff in there.
awesome, thank you.
Mr. David Arvins, Superintendent Extraordinary.
Just a few things. Warsaw Family Practice was over at the high school today, and they provided free physicals to 20 students. So that's always great when they come in and provide that for our students. The UMC Food Group is back on campus, and information's been going out. We've had people coming by. Not the same numbers this year as we had last year, but that's still available, so I wanted to make sure to mention it. Today was the third time that they've been on campus passing food out to any family in the community that wants to come by and take advantage of that. So they're here with us until school starts back. Open house will be on August 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. We should have that up on the website tomorrow, so parents know and can start planning for that. Also, and this is something Ms. Bishop worked up that I put, beside all of your stacks, we're advertising for preschool, basically placing some of these flyers around the community, and at the same time putting an ad in the paper just to make sure parents are aware of the opportunities that they have, what that looks like, because we want as many 3 and 4 year olds as we can getting enrolled, getting a head start on what they can, taking advantage of everything that we've got to offer. Sorry, I'll get that out in a minute. And then on Thursday, something that we've been planning for a while is we're kind of taking all the principals, myself, Mr. Jury, and we're going off-site. Got a little spot in Cincinnati that we're all going to go hole up for the day and really just talk about everything for the year, lay everything out, expectations, give buildings time to kind of work together, but at the same time, talking with everybody as a district. And so that's something, that we're doing. It's, no cost to the district. We're not having to pay anything for that. So we've reached out to some people and have that lined out. But we're very excited just about to have an opportunity to be able to do that and just do something a little different than
Love it.
sit in here and do
Yeah.
the same thing.
So question, what are we doing about school supplies? Are we buying any? Are we sharing any that we already have?
I think we have quite a few. I can double check with the FRCs as they are coming back in. I know they did a great job making use of the funding that you gave them last year to be able to cover some of those expenses. I would be remiss to say go ahead and do it again. I want to check with them first and make sure they're good. But if there is a need, we can obviously bring that, back to you if they were to need any help covering any of those expenses. But I know they're reaching out to families, staying connected with them to make sure that kids have everything that they need to get the year started.
So if families are asking questions, I should just send them to the FRC?
Yes, I would direct them to
Okay.
the FRC,
Okay,
and they will be able to take care of it.
okay.
Can you tell them a little that Kev's in the works?
Okay. Mary Jane wants to tell you about Kev being in the works.
All right. I forgot to tell them, it just a heads up, some of y'all have kids in the school, so next week, Matt, next week, we'll be pushing the advertising for the new cab payment system that you offered last year, and we're still working through some of the idiosyncrasies of a new program. The secretaries seem to love it. The athletic directors both absolutely love it. We're down to getting ready to use my debit card. Argus, did you hear that? My debit card to test
I
the
heard
payment
that.
system. Cause I wanna see how it's gonna run through the bank, system. But you should, if you have kids in the school, it'll be pushed out. I don't know, it won't go through Infinite Campus, but we're gonna use all of the Infinite Campus information to email all the parents, when this is available.
I got a big list of
Yeah.
what they suggest to do, how they suggest to do it. I just went through this afternoon.
Yeah.
So
So I just wanted, I didn't want it to be a surprise, cause it's gonna.
So what is this?
It's kind of except for the lunchroom, it's a kind of a one-stop shop. You can pay for tickets, you can pay for stuff at the school, I know I talk too much, you can pay for stuff at the school. Any classroom fees,
Fees.
books.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna
It's
ask to
just
spend
it's a
some money.
debit card system.
Nice.
So we're hoping it's gonna increase sales and bring in more money.
We need any money for anything since she's
I
talking.
know. I know.
And our
I wasn't on the agenda.
Our
yet.
CTE lab's getting installed on Thursday as well.
Nice.
Everybody have a chance to look at the SBDM minutes. Thank you, Mr. Arvin.
Yes,
Human resource actions,
yes.
consent agenda. I need,
I had a question.
Go
I
ahead,
know
sir.
this is gonna agitate you here probably, but
no, sir.
it's like, on the SBDM minutes, or down here further, maybe it's fundraisers. Our cheerleaders are raising money to go to nationals or something? Am I looking at the wrong place? Did you see that?
That's a fundraiser, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
I'm
have we, am I in the wrong spot?
No, yes, sir.
Okay,
Give me
then,
one
put
second.
me on hold, I'll ask a question
You're on
later. then.
hold, John. It's under our consent agenda, item 6. I had one quick question on the school activities fund, and I'll get your question in a second, John. It says middle school PTSO, donation from PTSO account. Is that going to the middle school
Yes,
general fund?
yes, that was, I guess, an old account that somebody found and closed out, and there was money in it, and they brought us the check.
And I believe they're planning to put that in that general, middle school activity general account.
That's
Okay.
what I
Not to
saw.
a specific sport, but in their general activity
Now, on to
account.
Mr. Jones's question, I believe was, correct me if I'm wrong, on the cheerleading on there, that was under fundraisers. I seen that, John.
I thought it said to go to nationals or something like that. Have they qualified to go to nationals? Or-
No,
That was kinda, I mean, we wanna celebrate them if they have done that.
if they have, I don't know
Oh.
that they've had any competitions or anything. That stuff doesn't usually take place till the fall. I don't know what
They're
else.
just trying to be proactive in case they were to get it and then.
Potentially, I don't know what else was listed on that fundraiser as a potential expense for that. I'm hoping there's something other than just going to nationals, but I do know when teams do go to nationals, they typically do start fundraising in the summer because it can be a little costly, and it's something that they usually do over a period of months.
That was under item 6D, John.
Well, I know it's a little bit dangerous on the fundraising stuff, that whoever raises it, it's supposed to be spent on that.
Yes, in that
So
year.
my concern was if we were raising money on the hope that we're gonna do this down the road, or we're gonna
Yeah.
qualify, or whatever, I just, there's a little bit of danger in selling kids to, oh, you gotta raise all this money, and then we
Yep.
don't qualify to go, and so their parents and grandparents and the kids
Mhm.
did all this work, and somebody else is gonna get to spend it somewhere down the road.
Oh,
So
you
that was my only question.
John,
but-
you're right. Typically, we encourage them to put more than one thing that they're gonna spend that money on those fundraisers, so they don't get trapped in that. But I obviously I don't usually see those, they come straight to the board. So if it doesn't have more than one thing on it,
It might
you could
have.
certainly reject it
It doesn't.
tonight and they could
It doesn't.
resubmit it.
If
No,
not, there's a place to list the excess funds, and they said none.
What I would,
Yeah, that's not good.
what we could do is just pull that, approve the rest of them,
Get
pull
that
that one,
cleaned
get them
up.
to clean it up, and
Yeah.
then bring it back to us.
Yeah, they can just list what they're gonna do with the leftover funds, which if they don't go, is gonna be all the leftover funds, but there's a
Yeah.
form, a blank to fill out.
There
on
may
the
be other
form.
competitions or something they can enter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need a motion to approve the consent agenda and removing the cheerleading fundraiser under item 6D to get it cleaned up.
That's number one, fundraising request number one.
I'll make that motion.
John so moves.
I'll second.
Miss Becky seconds. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. 5-0, motion carries. Recommended action, new business, review approved 2025 Gallatin County Athletic Code of Conduct and Coaches Evaluation Form.
Any substantive changes?
That was something that I think we'd had in the past. I gave that to Christy Otten, Miss Otten, to get updated. She changed the dates, made sure everything was good in there, and she also added a head coach athletic or head coach evaluation form that she will be going through all the coaches with at the end of their season.
Make a motion, we approve it.
Mr. Jones so moves. I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. Review approved Liberty Mutual Insurance binder agreement. Real quick, Mr. Orvin, any major changes on that?
No, and just in talking with other districts, our increase for the current year was 9%. I talked to Trimble County yesterday, theirs was 15. Henry and Carroll were looking at between 17 to 20% increases. So,
But that was because of the vehicle policies, wasn't it?
well, that was a big, portion of ours as well, but for the increase. But we, for the surrounding counties, had significantly less increase than everybody else. So we,
Now run it by me again. The other surrounding counties had less increase
no,
than us?
we did.
Oh,
They were
okay.
15 to 20, we were not.
Okay.
You're comfortable with what's in the policy?
I'm very comfortable.
I move to approve.
Miss Amanda so moves.
Second.
John seconds. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. Review approved first reading of 2025 KSBA policy number 48 and procedure number 29 updates. I'll so move.
You know all these inside and out?
Test-
I will
Test
only,
test.
I only tell you that I read 80% of these, and then
I'll second.
Miss Amanda
80%.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's just the first reading.
Yeah, we're gonna go through those at the board retreat.
Oh, it's
So-
not.
Yeah.
I'm glad you printed them out, because it was hard to read on my phone.
I don't
Yes.
think that's all of them, I think that's just like a summary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're in a hurry.
we have the question's been called up.
Yeah. Shut up.
There no further discussion. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0 for the first reading. Motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Miss Amanda moved, John seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Welcome back, Hargis.